So there's those initial things, and then roughly 3 hours later, not quite 3 hours later, Stephanie popped in and completed the record and sent it along. All right, now I know part of the reason I wanted to come in here is this was changed. This is back to Milton's question about that.
Stephanie, what are you doing to complete the record? It's an FXR status, you're opening it up, and what do? Just hit complete.
Stephanie?
Sorry, guys, I'm trying to do three things at once. Milton, we're just going into validate and putting in migration account and completing it.
And the records are in FXR when you do that, correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thanks.
Brian, in the previous results that you had, I was looking at that the timestamp on the counter reach of some message seemed to correspond coded.
So I'm pulling up now. This is
that's probably why there's a discrepancy. Because like it's just an extract log table that was at the ET or the reference line extract.
So to Milton's question regarding the status change to going back to wait, that occurred at 8:29:55 this morning. Yeah, that's consistent across the board. And he was wondering if that was based on information being received across the interface, and that would be that information right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, claim ID 473.
10 minutes here before we go off and call a war room, because the moment we call a war room, I'm going to stop doing any of this. Derek's not going to be doing this. All of us will be distracted getting the war room up, and then we're going to have to tell everybody about what's going on with the war room. And then we're going to have to go and explain it to Deb that we haven't actually identified the mechanism yet, that we're asking them to take a look at it, and they're going to go, well, what can you tell us about it? So I'd really rather do that now while we're all sort of focused.
Yeah,
so give me 10 to 15 minutes, and then we can,
right.
if it, yeah.
We could take as long as we want. I just want to make sure that we kind of.
I understand.
I don't want to walk into 10 a.m. tomorrow, okay? Because they're gonna leave pretty soon. It's 12, so they're gonna book out of here in like an hour, okay, on St. Luke's, and I need to be able to have some sort of understanding and a resolution for 10 a.m. Pacific tomorrow for them, if that makes sense.
Understood, and I want to get you there. And we're on the verge or the cusp of identifying this stuff, so I just wanted to.
Then that's fine. I just want to make sure that I just said that, and it's okay that we hold off. I just want to make sure that we can get Deb on the phone at some point in time, because I got to figure this out.
So, to get all this stuff up on screen so we can sort of see moment to moment what's happening here. So, that step right there. Now this is the one, so those 0 ones we can read as being in this screen. God damn it. In this screen as being the system user. So this is the same data, just displaying it in the table. It's the native tables. So we've got the first portion, as I mentioned, that took place at NTTA. That information was replicated over as part of the patient encounter history. And its INC ID number was updated to reflect its new INC ID number on the Azure side. This